Welcome to Catherine's Plate. I'm Catherine. I want to thank everyone for coming to my show today. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. If you're not a subscriber, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below with the bell notification so that you know when my shows are posted. Okay, today I am making turkey meatloaf. Now, this is my family's favorite because I load it up full of vegetables and delicious seasonings. Alright, and you're going to be amazed. So what I'm using, I've got 1 pound of ground turkey. Now for my vegetables, I will be sauteing these up before I put them into my meatloaf. I'm going to be using carrots, onion, a zucchini, squash, and spinach, and you're going to see how this all comes together. Alright, now to season my meatloaf, I've got salt, pepper, garlic, paprika, oregano, and then I'm going to bind it all together with some panko crumbs. Now you can use breadcrumbs in its place, and 1 egg. And then I top it off with a delicious topping made from ketchup, mustard, and brown sugar. Alright y'all, we're going to get started by chopping up our vegetables and then sauteing them up. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm heating up some oil in my frying pan here. I'm going to go ahead and saute up. I've got about 2 cups of diced vegetables that I managed here, and that's about what you want. Alright, so I've got my squash, zucchini, carrots, and onion, and I'm going to go ahead now and put them into my pan and then season these up. I'm going to go ahead and season these up with some salt, some pepper, and some paprika. About 1 teaspoon of paprika. This will take about 5 minutes to get to that nice soft texture that we're looking for. Alright, so it's been about 5 minutes and those look delicious, y'all. I tried a carrot and got a nice texture on them. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn off my burner here, and I'm going to add my spinach. Now I've got about 2 handfuls of spinach here. You can just estimate that. I'm going to put it in. I'm going to use the residual heat from the vegetables and the pan to just kind of soften the spinach down. Now that we've added another vegetable in there like spinach, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more salt to kind of season the spinach. Alright y'all, this looks perfect. So what we're going to do is just kind of let it sit here while we build our meatloaf. Alright, so at this point I'm preheating my oven at 350 degrees, and I'm going to start making my meatloaf mixture. And I have the 1 pound of ground turkey in my medium-sized bowl here. And to that, I'm going to start adding my other ingredients. A 1/4 cup of panko crumbs or breadcrumbs. 1 beaten egg. Alright, I have 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. Got about 1/2 teaspoon of paprika. Oh, we're going to add some flavor to this, y'all. Alright, then we're going to put about 1/4 teaspoon of oregano. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. About 1/4 teaspoon of some black pepper. Alright, and then we're going to give this a mix. Alright, now we're going to add all of our vegetables to it that we've sauteed. All right, now I'm going to give it just a rough mix here to incorporate everything. All right, that is a nice mixture in there. We're going to go ahead now and put this into our loaf pan. All right, so I'm using a standard meatloaf pan here, and I've sprayed it with some cooking spray. I'm going to go ahead now and put my mixture into it. We're just going to even this out here. Do you see the colors in there? Oh my gosh, yes. That's going to give it all the moisture and deliciousness that that's going to need. All right, I'm going to put it in my oven that's been preheating at 350 degrees for 45 minutes, and then we're going to pull it out and put a topping on it. All right, we'll be right back. All right, y'all, so now while the meatloaf is cooking in the oven, I'm going to go ahead now and make the sauce for the top of it. And what I'm going to put in my bowl, 2 tablespoons of ketchup. I've got about a 1/4 teaspoon of mustard. I'm going to go with that and just kind of check it out and see if we need more or if you want to do less. But we're going to do 1/4 teaspoon. That's what works. And then I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. And we're going to mix it up. Alright, y'all, I've pulled my meatloaf out of the oven in 45 minutes. And I'm going to go ahead now and glaze it. And then it's going to go back in the oven for 15 minutes. Alright, y'all, I pulled it out of the oven. Oh, look how beautiful that looks. Alright, I'm going to start cutting into this so you can see what the inside looks like. Alright, y'all, so I cut my turkey meatloaf. Oh, can y'all see that? Look how cooked that is. Oh, and all the delicious vegetables in there. I don't know if you can see the squash, the carrots, zucchini, the spinach, and I have onions in there, all giving it some moist, tender texture for this. Now, here is my plate. All right, so I made my famous green beans, although I didn't cook them with bacon this time, which didn't make somebody very happy, but that's okay. So I had a pack of fresh green beans, and I cooked them down with chicken broth, butter, salt, and pepper for about 1.5 hours while the meatloaf was cooking and doing its thing. And then I made some red potatoes and then mashed them up with some butter, milk, salt, and pepper. All right, y'all, that is my plate. How delicious does that look? And my turkey meatloaf. All right, I'm going to give the meatloaf a try for y'all. All right. There's my bite right there. Oh my gosh. It is so moist in there, y'all. And don't forget, I used panko crumbs and an egg to hold everything together. And I have paprika, oregano, salt, pepper, and garlic in there. Oh my gosh. Y'all, it is so tender. It is unbelievable. Oh my gosh. It's so good. Alright, about 45 minutes into my meatloaf, I glazed it with brown sugar, ketchup, and mustard sauce here. Alright, y'all, thank you so much for watching my turkey meatloaf show today. I had really fun making this for you. Alright, if you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below with the bell notification so that you know when my shows come out. I have some good ones coming out this coming week for New Year's. So I will see y'all on my next episode.